Hello everyone, I am Dr. N.Senthil, Associate Professor Computer Science Engineering. Great pleasure for me to welcome you all for learning this session.
In this session, topic to be covered is characteristics and benefits under Unit 1 distributed and cloud computing. At the end of Unit 1, the students will be able to describe the core features of parallel and distributed computing in cloud. At the end of this session, the students will be able to explain the characteristics and benefits of cloud computing. Cloud computing has some interesting characteristics that bring benefits of both cloud service consumers and cloud service providers. These characteristics are no upfront commitments, nice pricing, simplified application acceleration and scalability, efficient resource allocation, energy efficiency and seamless creation, and on-demand access. Under no upfront commitments characteristics, the most evident benefit from the use of cloud computing systems and technologies is the increased economical return due to the reduced maintenance cost and operational costs related to IT software and infrastructure. This is mainly because IT assets, namely software and infrastructure, are turned into utility cost, which are paid for as long as they are used, but not paid for upfront. Under nice pricing characteristics, capital costs are cost associated with assets that need to be paid in advance to start a business activity. Before cloud computing, IT infrastructure and software generated capital cost. Since they were paid up front so that the business startups could afford a computing infrastructure, enabling the business activities of the organization. The revenue of the business is then utilized to compensate over time for this cost. The organizations always minimize the capital cost since they are often associated with depreciable values. This is the case of hardware. A server part today for $1,000 will have a market value less than its original price when it is eventually replaced by new hardware. To make profit, the organization have to compensate for the depreciation created by time. This reducing the net gain obtained from the revenue. Minimizing capital cost then is fundamental. Cloud computing transforms IT infrastructure and software into utilities, thus significantly contributing to increasing a company's net gain. Moreover, cloud computing also provides an opportunity for small organizations and startups. These don't need large investments to start their business, but they can comfortably grow with it. Finally, the maintenance costs are significantly reduced by renting the infrastructure and application services. Organizations are no longer responsible for their maintenance. This task is the responsibility of the cloud service provider, who, thanks to economics of scale, can bear the maintenance cost. Increased agility is defining structuring software system is another significant benefits of the cloud computing. Since the organizations rent IT services, they can more dynamically and flexibly compose their software systems without being constrained by capital cost for the IT assets. There is a reduced need for capacity planning since cloud computing allows organizations to react to unplanned surges in demand quite rapidly. For example, the organization can add more servers to process the workload spikes and dismiss them when they are no longer needed. Under simplified application acceleration and scalability characteristics, ease of scalability is another advantage. By leveraging the potentially huge capacity of the cloud computing, the organizations can extend their IT capability more easily. Scalability can be leveraged across the entire computing stack. Infrastructure providers offer simple methods to provision customized hardware and integrate into existing system. Platform as a service providers offer runtime environment and programming models that are designed to scale the applications. Software as a service offering can be elastically sized on demand without requiring users to provision hardware or to program application for scalability. Under efficient resource allocation characteristics, end users can benefit from cloud computing by having their data and capability of the operating on it always available from anywhere at any time and through multiple devices. Information and services stored in the cloud are exposed to users by web-based interfaces that make them accessible from portable devices as well as desktops at home. Since the processing capabilities, that is office automation features, photo editing, information management, and so on, also reside in the cloud, end users can perform the same tasks that previously were carried out through considerable software investment. The cost for such opportunities is generally very limited. Multi-tenancy allows for better utilization of the served infrastructure that is kept operational and fully active. Under the energy efficiency and seamless creation characteristics, the concentration of IT infrastructure and services into large data centers also provides opportunity for considerable optimization in the terms of resource allocation and energy efficiency, which eventually can lead to a less impacting approach on the environment. Under the on-demand access characteristics, the service orientation and on-demand access create new opportunities for composing systems and applications with a flexibility not possible before the cloud computing. New service offerings can be created by aggregating together existing services and concentrating on added value. Since it is possible to provision on demand any component of computing stack, it is easier to turn ideas into products with limited cost. And by concentrating technical effort on what matters, the added value. In the summary of the session, we learned about various characteristics of cloud computing with benefits.
I hope you found this lecture is more useful. Thank you and have a pleasant day.